Hey, this is Mark with Garden Trail Adventures. So I actually have like a really beautiful sunset going on today, so I thought maybe I would make this the introduction to part 2 of the video of me trying to get around basically this lake. Let me kind of turn the camera around. So yes, I overlook Lake Apopka. So yesterday it was raining, so some of the videos that are coming up about the work that I've been doing on the land will show it raining, then really a beautiful day today. So it's almost worth it just to kind of shut up and not talk so much. But the area that we're looking where the sun is, the phone isn't liking it so much, is Oakland, and then kind of into Winter Garden, and then down in here, right over the hill, is where we start at Magnolia Park. So this video will show us starting at Magnolia Park, and then I'll backtrack a little bit and go back into when we left Holt Nursery, and then when we see basically some of the nurseries along the way, Live Trends being one, and then basically we end up at the Live Trends retail store in Winter Garden. Alright, well, I spent several hours over here at Holt Nursery. This has been definitely an awesome day so far. So yes, Live Trends is definitely like an inspiration as well. Holt Nursery. So a lot of the plots, some of the plots that I have maybe originally came from an agreement with Live Trends. Live Trends does sell pots, but usually you have to buy like a pallet versus the hundreds that I try to buy. So every time I go over there, I'm never ready to buy that amount of pots. So Live Trends, I believe it's the grandson of the original owner of Herman Engleman. So I don't know the full history, but one of the largest nurseries up here, which we'll see in a second, bought Herman Engleman, but they didn't buy all the greenhouses. So there are several locations for the nurseries up here. So we'll see what nursery that is here in just a second. Costa Farms is one of the largest nurseries on the East Coast. I'm not sure how big they are compared to the rest of the world or the rest of the country. I want to say they're like a $40 to $60 million business. So the exotic angel plants, you know, big box stores, Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's, Walgreens, they sell to them. All right, well, I'm out ambushing subscribers. So I just left Dewar's Nursery, and there's just a little farm stand up here. So I already asked a couple questions, but we're just gonna do a small little questions here. So, what's your name then?
So my name is Paloma.
Okay.
So we started this off with my mom and my dad.
Okay.
He has his own landscaping company, so we're constantly trying to bring in plants, and also we're selling not only to the public but also companies as well who do landscaping and would like to buy for their businesses as well. So
awesome. So the first question is, you know, Dewar's is right down the street. So are you buying a lot of plants from Dewar's?
We have a variety of them. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. A huge majority of them we don't really buy. I would say what we do buy out is knockout. And,
okay.
You know, his rose bushes, which I know is what he's most well known for. So that's what we tend to necessarily buy from him.
Well, the good thing is this isn't just a Dewar's stock. So that would have been my first thought, that everything was from Dewar's, but
we definitely
that
try
is
to keep a variety of a whole lot of things. You know, give people options. You know, like, you know, have like rare little plants like this that, you know, just stand out, aren't your typical plants that you could really find, you know. So we try to keep it not only for landscaping, but also, you know, for people who just love beautiful plants, you know, want to have something for decor in their house as well. So we try to have that variety.
So where are we at? We are off of Keene Road, right?
Off of Keene Road.
Okay.
To be a little bit more specific, it's West Keene Road.
Okay,
but,
West Keene Road.
Yeah, so I mean, we're out here every Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
Saturdays would be a little bit more promising for us.
Okay. Check it out now. So we are jumping on Binion Road. So I don't know if it's the same like grandson owner that owns Live Trends, which I think it is. So there's some plan for like some kind of recreational facility and a hotel back here, which I don't know why they haven't started it, but so this is what this video is about. This video is about trying to go around the lake. It's roughly, I would say, between 17 to 19, 20 miles across. So it's still gonna take a good hour to get all around. And it could be several hours by the, the rate I'm going. All right, so I'm leaving. Have lots of nice pictures. So Magnolia Park actually goes on to the other side. It is a county park, and you can camp out. So I will definitely do some videos in the future from over there. The Florida UF IFAS campus. So I came over here this week. Oh, it's closed off. It is exactly a week later here. This video is going to start to pick up, but you can actually see me flying around the corner here. And then we will, like I said, end up at Live Trends over in Winter Garden. So basically we're going from Live Trends to Live Trends. All right, we're making our way around Lake Apopka. So I live right up here. Where I live at. I'm tired, but this is the plan for the day, even though I'm 3 or 4 hours past the time I want to be. So we came off Binion and it switched over. So I have the videos on Imperial Builder Supply. coming off of Herman Smith to 441. I'm probably not going to record too much on this part of the journey. This is definitely around the area that I live, so I'll record here some more in the future. There is BWI, definitely will be recorded. All right, so we're leaving Zellwood, headed on Jones Road. So if you do take the Wildlife Drive, you actually end up coming out over here on Jones Road. Forgive me, I'm not going to even use your name. I don't know if I want to be putting everyone's name in these videos or whatever, but we're tearing up your area. If you're home, I'm sure you might be contacting me, but here we go. Up in Windrock, I might have the video. I'm not sure if I'm gonna find it, but I started sliding down the hill in Windrock, and I was a little afraid there for a minute. So, luckily this thing is well maintained, and I got back to the right type of feeling. Anyways, well, this is where we're at. You are here. You are here in this video. So if you're watching through this whole thing, thank you so much. I'm not sure how this is all gonna get edited out. I'm kind of saying that at the beginning here. So this is where we started at when we were on the Lake Apopka Magnolia Park side. So you can kind of see that this trailhead is you could actually walk or bike all the way over here. I'm going to just zoom out just a little bit. So we're going to kind of go around and look at the lake on this side, and then we're probably going to come up here as well. So we're going to take this road around. So we just came off of Jones Avenue to Duda, took a left. I was fumbling with the camera. So my trail has us going this way, but we came down in here, and now this is where we're at. I think you get that. So you can see how huge the lake is. So we're gonna try to get over here and look at the lake from this side. All right, well, I have my other cracked phone. Now, I definitely knew there was a canal here. I kind of just said that. But I didn't realize that there would be that many people out here actually parked and taking their boats out. So this kind of reminds me of when I went in to Hollapal, or really when I was coming out of Hollapal, on how many side-by-sides were there and how they were all parked together. So I don't know whether there's 20 boats are here. I mean, when I was in Hollapal, we're talking like maybe like 100 people all piled up. But I guess it's definitely a good fishing day. So maybe you didn't know of this hidden gem back here. You definitely can launch on the other side, being where we were at in Magnolia Park. So I'm not sure, you know, with the, you know, the canal, you know, you don't really, I think, go so much up in to the Mount Dora area from here, because I think there's a lot of locks and stuff. So I don't think it's easy to do that. So I don't know if these people are just going down the channel and going down, or the canal, and going in to the Lake Apopka side. So leave in the comments. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I just don't know. All right, I was fumbling with the phone when I was trying to get it here. So we were heading 48, County 48, 448. So the trail map that you see that I put has us going this way. So we made a little excursion going down there. So Astatula's 4 miles. So we will be there in a couple minutes. So we're at All Out ATV. You can kind of see here the number. It's definitely will be put in the website. You know, I brought my Can-Am X3 over here for service. Definitely was a lot cheaper than taking it to the bigger stores. So if you need to have your, you know, ATV, UTV, side-by-side, quad, whatever work on. All right, so we are heading back onto 561. So we made a little detour just past Ohio Avenue, Massachusetts Avenue. All right, well, I'm about halfway around the lake. You can kind of see we were over here at Magnolia, and then Zellwood, Astatula. So we're coming into Mount Vernon here, and then we'll make our way into Winter Garden. Well, we've seen this on our map. I have been up here, but I've never walked back there, so we still got a couple hours of sunlight. Probably got about 20-25 minutes to actually get into Winter Garden. I don't think there's too many more stops along the way, unless if we want to hang out with some group. This might be our new group. we might be joining the Polaris group. All right, well, I kind of talked with these guys. I got all excited. They said I could ride with them, but they're going the opposite direction. They are heading up towards Mount Dora. I'm heading towards Winter Garden. But he used to have a slingshot rental, so I guess I'm still a little confused on what machines are his, but I think these are his friends. They've been playing this kind of just last minute. So he does have some units that he used to rent, or he still's renting, I'm not sure. But I was telling him I need to get in a slingshot group because obviously these are already street legal. So the street legal guys, there's far and few between. There's not that many of them. And then all right, so I'm going to call this a success and a fail. I really just don't have the time to walk the trail. So this is the trail that you literally could walk all the way around from Magnolia Park and come onto this side or ride your bike. So I just do not have the time to be able to go down there and take the photos that I want. But I did get some nice photos over at Magnolia Park. All right, this map's a lot better. So as I was saying, we are here now and you can walk the whole way around back to Magnolia Park where we started at. And I guess there's a whole nother trail system that you can take from Winter Garden. I don't know if that's paved, but it's pretty much just along the road all the way to Mount Dora. So the group, the Polaris group, was going from here back up to Mount Dora, where I'm trying to go back down to Winter Garden. Yeah, so the Live Trends is an awesome little store. So this is the road where the farmers market's at. So there's vendors here. This whole area then is where the vendors are. I really don't want to end this video. This has been like an awesome day. This might get turned into 2 different videos, but if you've watched this, please like and subscribe. This has been hopefully an awesome video to watch. It's definitely been fun recording it, and just how this day has transpired has been great. So like I said, I don't want to end it, but this is the end. Well, of course that wasn't the end, because I basically cut out half of the trip. Well, not quite half the trip, but about 25 minutes of actual drive time from that point to Winter Garden. The video is just getting too long, plus the file that I had got corrupted because it was too long and I tried to edit it. Didn't have enough memory on my phone, so I basically ruined the file. And that file was basically me driving from that point all the way to Oakland and really just talking about what the pastor or assistant pastor from our church talked about at the men's breakfast. And then me going on for a long time talking about the wisdom and how it was tied to Solomon and how it's tied to the gospel. So basically, I'm just going to put a couple of those Bible verses up to end the video with a little bit of music. And then I'm going to start walking through the Sea Gardens. So I'm here in Pompano Beach on, I guess, vacation. I have a Club Wyndham timeshare that I got off of eBay. So I'm not so ashamed. I didn't spend that much money for it. So we'll just walk through and I'll put the Bible verses up, and then this will be, I promise, the end of the video.